Happy Arvo. Hello, and thank you for joining me today on This Week in Australia. I'm joined by none other than Jace. He's going to join me because his mom is at work. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but we don't do it because it's easy. Yeah, we do it because it's hard, I guess. Yeah, I'm already super intrigued this week. God, I don't know how this is going to work, guys. Here, you can just look at him. The top post this week, I just have to say, has 55,000 upvotes. I mean, this subreddit is not very big. Like, it's kind of big. It's not that big. This is by far the most upvotes I've ever seen. It's got to be. I'm just going to go real quick, see if it's the most upvoted of all time. Oh, my computer's freezing. Oh, boy. Right, let's just go to all time. I'm curious if it's the all-time highest post. Not quite, but it is up there. There it is. All right, I'm going to go back to this week. Okay, it's a video. Let me get situated. Okay, I set Jace down on the floor. He's currently unfolding all the clothes that me and his mom folded for him. He's smiling, though. Oh, wow, he's standing. He can almost stand by himself now. I mean, he can, but not for very long. Anyway, back to this. 55,000 upvotes. Housing crisis 1983 versus 2023. And it's a video. Okay, awesome. Let's see.
Go back in time to buy a house. In 1983, I'm an average person looking to buy an average house. I got this average degree, which I got for free, and work an average job. After paying tax and rent, I have...
Wow, it's crazy to think back in 1983. I mean, the annual income was $19,000, so the house was $63,000. So it was about 3 times your annual take-home, or not take-home, but annual gross income. So what would that be equivalent to now? What's the average? I think the average annual income in Australia is now like 54 or something, right? So it would be like if houses now were 150,000, which I think is way cheaper than they are.
After paying tax and rent, I have... If I save 50% of the remainder, it'll take me 2 years to save up for the 20% deposit. Remember that as we head back to 2023 and I'm still an average person looking to buy an average house. Got this average degree.
Oh my God. Okay, hold on. I need to... $1 million. Hold on. I need to... Yeah. All right. Okay. Wow. That's insane. $1 million. Okay, the degree. The degree should still be free, shouldn't it? In Australia?
And I have an average...
Hex debt? $23,000. That's BS. Is this America?
And I have an average job. After paying tax, rent...
Okay, what was the average job? I mean, that's good. 90,000. But still, that's 10 times. You need 10 times your salary to get the average house.
After paying tax, rent, and HEX, I have... If I save 50% of the remainder, it'll take me 10.5 years to save up for the 20% deposit. It's clear that it's not just lazy, layabout young people sipping latte that's causing the problem. It would take me 84 years to save up enough money if I skip having a latte every day just for the deposit. I don't have 84 years left. In 40 years, the average house price has increased by 14 times, whereas full-time salaries have only increased by 4.7 times. Another way of looking at it is, houses used to cost 3 times the salary, and now they cost 10 times. All things being equal, you'd have to be making $300,000 a year to benefit from that same 3 times ratio. You might be thinking $90,000, wow.
Woo! You hear that, Jace? 300,000. That's what you'd have to be making to equivalent to 20,000 in terms of buying a house in Australia. My God. The only good news I'd say is this bubble's gonna burst. That just seems super obvious.
Wow, that's high. It is. That's because CEOs and vice chancellors take home millions of dollars.
Oh, hold on. Oh my gosh, this cord is impossible with him. He's okay though. He's okay. Are you okay? Yeah, he's okay. Okay, go back down. Go on, be free. He's trying to do gymnastics back here. Yeah, stay there. Okay, sorry guys.
All things being equal, you'd have to be making $300,000 a year
Right.
to benefit from that same 3 times ratio. You might be thinking $90,000, wow, that's high. It is. That's because CEOs and vice chancellors taking home millions inflate the total pool of income. And skew that high. If we look at the median, that is the figure in the middle of all figures, that's around 48.
That's what I thought. I think I said 50. That's a lot more reasonable for, average income.
So if you're making more than that, you're making more than 50% of all working people in Australia. And still, housing is so far out of reach. There's something bigger at play here. And it's going to take me a bit longer than one video to explain. In part 2, I'm going to explain the cause. And part 3, the solution. If you haven't already, please hit all these buttons on the right hand side. And together, we're going
I don't even know what platform he originally uploaded this to. Is this a TikTok or a YouTube short? I don't know, because I'm super interested in seeing part 2 and 3. Because this went extremely viral on this Reddit. I'm curious what the top comment says. This video doesn't even mention that the average HECs of $23,000 is weighted down due to people who studied years ago and still haven't fully paid them off. Yeah, that's true. Average for people who recently graduated is closer to $40,000, which really is getting to, that's similar to how much money I was in debt coming out of college. $40,000, which is crazy because here in America, that's pretty cheap. But to think you live in a country where it's supposed to be free or provided, that's crazy. It reminds me, earlier today, I was going through Google News and I saw this pop up for me. Damage is done. Aussie economy destroyed. Holy shoot. It's crazy watching this unfold. I kind of look forward to the bubble popping at some point for the sake of you guys, because, that's going to be bad for a lot of people, but good for others. Well, we'll just see what happens. Next highest post is a quarter of Australia's property investments held by 1% of taxpayers. A quarter held by 1%. It says charging 20 cents for chicken salt is un-Australian. That's insane. Charging for salt? I get mad when they try to charge me for sauce. Charging for salt? Times are tough when you're charging for salt. But I will say, my wife and I love the chicken salt. We put that on everything. Someone sent us chicken salt, one of you guys. I use it all the time. And we still have a lot left because it's a pretty good sized container. Love that stuff. Chicken salt might be worth 20 cents. But that's crazy. Wonder where this is. Which, by the way, we will be doing another live stream here relatively soon. My wife and Jace are finally, knock on wood, not sick after having pneumonia. Well, Jace actually still has an ear infection. He's had 3 ear infections. He's got his 3rd right now. That's a whole nother thing, but my wife no longer has pneumonia. So we'll be doing another live stream here soonish. This post says DoorDash reckons 80% of people tip. That can't be true, can it? Did you know over 80% of orders include a tip? I'm curious what this means. Why do they say it can't be true? As an American, 73% of statistics are made up. I would have guessed it's even higher than that over here. He's going after golf balls now and stuff. No. Yeah, probably closer to 90% of DoorDash orders include a tip here, but I guess that's just not the culture there, which is interesting to think about in terms of DoorDash, because I know the drivers here pretty much rely on the tips as the main way they make money, which I'm not saying is a good thing, but that's how it is here. So if nobody tips over there, I guess they just charge more for the delivery fee, which makes sense. What is this? A zinger box for ants. Oh. What is that? Little nugget. Little popcorn chicken. I don't even know what a zinger box is, but I'm mad. It sounds... I wish KFC was good over here in the States. It's not. What are you doing? He's just like standing up. Oh my. You're crazy. What do you think of that zinger box? It's big enough for you, huh? It's not even big enough for you. You could eat more than that. Are you trying to poop? I'll give him his koala. That should work. Here. Anyway, yeah. KFC here in America sucks. So you guys are lucky that it's any good there. And by that I mean like the food is... The quality sucks. The people making it are not... They're not in it for the love of making chicken. You know? Unfortunate. People seriously buying chips from Kohl's at these prices. 2 for $10.80. Mandatory inflation post. There we go. This is kind of cool. It shows the Mediterranean Sea inside of Australia. What it would look like. It's a big sea. So rates are going up, and also we have some leftover cake from the meeting, so if anyone's hungry, they can eat some cake. I could have phrased that better. Let them eat cake. All right. Well, guys, I think all in all, oh, look at that. He almost found something to choke on. And on that note, I think I'm done. I don't think he can survive any amount of minutes in this room. It's not baby-proofed, even though it is his room. I guess that's kind of ironic. It's not very well baby-proofed. He doesn't spend a lot of time alone in here. Other than in his crib. Ain't that right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're signing off. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Happy Arbo. Oh! That hurt you more than it hurt me, huh? I swear, he doesn't feel pain. All right. I'll see you guys next week.